what I really wanted was a year of foundation and building. And I actually listened to a podcast yesterday with Chris Williamson, and one of the things that I really gave me confidence was that he mentioned, and he's, for those of you who don't know, he's done 1,000 podcast episodes. He's in the top 10 podcasters in the world. And he talked about how his very first episode was just him and a mate filming with a Blue Yeti mic and an iPhone, and talked about wanting to, I think it was, kayak across the English Channel or something. And, from humble beginnings to being one of the biggest creators in the world, it gives me comfort that everyone starts somewhere. So, the last thing I'll say about 2025 is it was also a really good year for me to really work out exactly what I wanted this show to be. As I've said in other episodes, I did an episode, I think last week or the week before, saying what rule of reason is and what it isn't. And while it will have political views occasionally mentioned, this is not a political podcast. This is a podcast for discovering meaning, for discovering hope, for hopefully being able to relate to some of the guests. The reason for having different guests from different backgrounds, some people might one day be famous, some, probably most, will just be average, everyday people. But the reason for that and my heart behind that is by sharing stories, hopefully you listening and watching will be able to relate to these people and see that you're not alone, that in this world where it's so easy to feel trapped and isolated and alone, that there are other people out there like you, so that you can have that hope that you are not doing this alone. That's my number one desire for this show, is to share meaning and hope. And whether you're Christian or not, I've said to you all that I am. The hope that Jesus Christ gives me and gives everyone, and the truths that he shared through his parables, I want to emulate that, not because I am Jesus, but because I want to model his example for the world.